Hi, my name's Yvette Cuthbert, and I'm a school trustee in Portage la Prairie. I'd like to talk to you a bit about education funding and spending. These words were written by the Manitoba Association of School Boards, just to give you an idea. Some question and answers. Question: I wouldn't mind paying my school taxes if I thought the money was needed. But don't school boards have big surpluses that they could be spending instead of raising taxes? Most school divisions do have some surplus money or a financial reserve. Maintaining such a reserve makes good financial sense and is recommended by the independent auditors that review school divisions' finances each year. Some of these funds are earmarked for specific projects, such as new classroom equipment, which may be funded from several years' budgets. Some may be held to pay for anticipated expenses, such as retroactive salary adjustments, where employee contracts have expired and some money is needed to make sure school boards can pay for those unexpected expenses, such as utility increases. When reserves are used to offset tax increases, any reprieve is short-lived. A revenue shortfall that is made up from reserves one year will have to be recovered from regular revenue sources in subsequent years. Another question: why don't school divisions control spending instead of always looking for more money? School divisions work hard to control spending, but they have to weigh any cuts in spending against the possible negative impact on students. Education is labor-intensive enterprise, with 85% of operating costs attributable to salaries and benefits. Most of these salaries and benefits are for the employees, such as teachers, classroom assistants, bus drivers, and custodians, employees that have an immediate and direct impact on students' learning and school experience. In order to realize significant cost savings, school boards would need to increase class size, cut programs, or consolidate facilities in order to allow them to reduce their payrolls. Community consultations on school board budgets, which are required each year by law, have shown repeatedly that rather than wanting fewer services to save money, most community members are looking to schools to do more. Doing more comes with a cost. Another question: my municipal taxes are staying pretty much constant, while my school taxes keep increasing. Why the difference? It's misleading to look at tax rates in isolation. In the city of Winnipeg, for instance, property tax rates remain virtually unchanged for many years, but property taxes accounted for as little as 43% of the city's revenue during that time. Municipalities also have access to revenues generated by user fees for goods and services, licensing and permit fees, and a portion of provincial VLT revenues. Revenue from these other sources has increased significantly as fees have been steadily hiked. School boards do not have access to alternate sources of revenue such as these. Their only sources are provincial grants and the special levy. The no tax increase policy some municipalities adopted created an infrastructure deficit. Addressing that deficit will require several years of regular and significant property tax increases, but it can be corrected. When we talk about road repairs, postponement may be an option, but it's not an option when we are talking about our kids' future. Thank you very much for listening.